Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Grammar Chat podcast. I'm your host, Yvonne, and today we're talking about present simple questions. In the previous episodes, we covered the present simple in both its positive and negative forms. If you haven't seen them yet, make sure to check them out. This tense helps us ask about things that happen regularly, facts, or habits. Joining me is Jack, who's here to chat about it. Hi, Jack.
Hi, Yvonne. I'm excited to learn. So, present simple questions help us ask about regular things or facts, right?
Exactly. We use it to ask about routines, habits, schedules, or general truths. For example, if I ask, "Do you go to work by train?" I'm asking about your usual way of traveling, not just today, but in general.
Ah, I see. So, if I want to ask someone about their usual breakfast, I could say, "Do you eat cereal for breakfast?"
Exactly. You're asking about their regular habit.
Okay, got it. So, how do I make a present simple question?
It's simple. You start with do or does, then add the subject, and finally the base form of the verb.
Wait, what do you mean by the base form?
Good question. The base form is the simplest form of the verb like play, eat, cook, swim, or go. You don't add anything to it. Let's try some examples. Do you play football? Do they work on weekends? Does she eat fish? Does he cook every day? Or do you travel a lot? See, you just need do or does, and the verb stays simple.
Okay, but when do I use do and when do I use does?
Great question. You use do with I, you, we, and they. You use does with he, she, and it. It all depends on the subject of the sentence.
Ah, so with he or she, it's always does. And for I or they, it's do. That's simple. But does the verb ever change in the question?
No, the verb stays in its base form, no S or changes. For example, does he eat pizza? Do they study English? Does she read books? Do you go to the gym?
Oh, so the does already shows the tense and the verb stays plain.
Exactly, but that's not all, so keep listening. Now, let's take a look at how to answer questions in this tense using short forms. This is how it works naturally in English. We don't always answer with full sentences. In fact, we almost never do.
So how do we answer using short forms?
It's simple. Just use the auxiliary verb do or does with the subject, or use the contracted form. For example, do you like coffee? Positive answer, yes, I do. Negative answer, no, I don't. Does she play tennis? Positive answer, yes, she does. Negative answer, no, she doesn't. It's simple and keeps the conversation flowing naturally.
All right, let's play a game. You ask me a question and I'll answer with a short answer.
Okay. So my first question is, do you enjoy cooking?
Yes, I do.
Do you watch movies often?
No, I don't.
Do you have a pet?
Yes, I do. What if you want to ask for more information, not just a yes or no?
Great point. You can use question words like what, where, when, why, and how. The structure is the same. You just add the question word at the beginning. For example, where do you live? What does he do for a living? Or when do they play football?
I see, thanks. So these questions can help me talk about daily life, routines, and facts, right?
Exactly. You can ask about someone's job, hobbies, or even what they do on weekends. It's really helpful in everyday conversations.
That makes sense. I'll practice asking more questions about routines and habits. Can we go over everything one more time?
Of course. To make a present simple question, start with do or does. Add the subject. Use the base form of the verb. Use do with I, you, we, and they. Do you like music? Do they play tennis? Use does with he, she, it. Does he eat breakfast? Does she read books? And remember, the verb always stays in its base form.
Thanks, Yvonne. This was super clear. I feel like I can ask present simple questions confidently now.
You're welcome, Jack. And to all our listeners, I hope this helped you understand how to use present simple questions. Keep practicing and you'll get the hang of it in no time. With this episode, number 3, we've now covered the present simple tense. Next time, we'll be diving into the past simple tense, so stay tuned. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with your friends and don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks for tuning in to the Grammar Chat podcast. See you soon.